All right, that brings us to item number 13, which are actions as necessary or appropriate on matters discussed in executive session. And at this time, we have our selected employment items under 3C, Exhibit B. Do I have a motion? I have a motion on selected employment items. Mr. Cates.
I make a motion that we give approval to selected employment items, Exhibit B.
Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please raise your hand. And that passes unanimously. Ms. Hutchison, I believe you have another motion under selected employment items.
Mr. Chairman, based on your letter to Dr. Hefner of May 31st, 2018, and Dr. Hefner's response to you on June 4th, 2018, which each board member has a copy of, I move that the board endorse Dr. Hefner's assessment of Dr. Melton's performance as superintendent-elect for the period of January 1, 2018 through the present, and authorize you to issue the attached public statement on behalf of the board confirming Dr. Melton's appointment as Superintendent of School District 5 of Lexington and Richland Counties, effective July 1, 2018.
Thank you, Ms. Hutchison. We have a second. Ms. Hammond, any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please raise your hand. That passes unanimously. And I'm going to read a brief statement that will be published. Our Public Information Office, Ms. Goggins, will put this out tomorrow, but it's titled Lexington 5 Board of Trustees Public Statement, June the 11th, 2018. In December 2017, the Board of Trustees of District 5 named Dr. Christina Melton as the district's next superintendent effective July 1, 2018, following Dr. Hefner's retirement of June the 30th. As is customary with South Carolina school superintendents, in December, the district executed a 3-year contract with Dr. Melton to begin July 1st, 2018, assuming she met performance expectations as superintendent-elect. Dr. Melton was an administrative employee of the district at the time of her appointment as superintendent-elect. Thus, she was given the title superintendent-elect effective January 1st, 2018. Specifically, Dr. Melton's contract provided as follows. Effective January 1st, 2018, Dr. Christina Melton shall be designated superintendent-elect by the board and shall perform any such duties in her capacity as requested by the superintendent. In all other respects, Dr. Melton's current employment agreement shall be in force until July 1st, 2018, at which time the terms and conditions of this agreement shall become effective, conditioned upon satisfactory performance by Dr. Christina Melton while superintendent-elect as determined in good faith by the board on or before June 22nd, 2018. Accordingly, the board asked Dr. Hefner, Dr. Melton's immediate supervisor, to formally advise the board of his assessment of Dr. Melton's performance as superintendent-elect. Tonight, we're pleased to share Dr. Hefner's review of Dr. Melton's work during the past 6 months as superintendent-elect as set forth in his letter dated to me June the 4th, 2018. Dr. Hefner's letter reads as follows. Per the board's request, I am submitting herewith my assessment of Dr. Christina Melton's performance as superintendent-elect from January 1st, 2018 to the present. In a word, Dr. Melton's performance has been outstanding. She has met or exceeded every expectation. Just has been the case during her 8 school years I have supervised her, Dr. Melton, no matter what the task is assigned to her, always rises to the top. She was an outstanding principal, an outstanding director of elementary education, and an outstanding chief instructional officer. Thus, it is no surprise that she has been an outstanding superintendent-elect. Dr. Melton is a person of great vision, a very gifted leader, an excellent manager, and an individual who establishes and sustains an organization culture organizational culture that is focused on ensuring that students and teachers can do their best work. She already has earned the esteem of our fellow superintendents here in the Midlands and around the state. And as I've seen her interact with our 11 different superintendents advisory groups here in the district, I have been impressed with her ability to establish rapport and to garner respect. I am confident the district will continue to move forward positively and reach heights of success greater than ever before under Dr. Melton's leadership as superintendent. Tonight, I'm pleased to announce that the board unanimously concurs with Dr. Hefner's assessment, and pursuant to her contract executed in December, Dr. Melton will become district superintendent effective July 1st, 2018. That's signed by me as chairman of the board on June the 11th, 2018. Dr. Melton, congratulations, and this statement will be out to the public tomorrow. So thank you. Thank you, thank you. That brings us to item number 14, which is the evaluation of the superintendent for 2017 and 2018. And as you all have participated in earlier today, we have gone through Dr. Hefner's about his goals and objectives, had discussions about that. So at this time, I would entertain a motion. Well, actually, probably I'll have some discussion, but we'll Dr. Hefner, you okay with that now? We're gonna get there. All right. You want to do the motion? Okay, we can do the motion first, and then we'll have some discussion. That's probably the best way to do it. So I'll entertain a motion. Mr. Haltwanger.
Mr. Chairman, after reviewing Dr. Hefner's report on the district's progress and hearing the board members' comments this evening regarding Dr. Hefner's performance, it is my happy privilege to move that we conclude as a board that Dr. Hefner received one of his favorite terms, an exceptional evaluation for the 2017-2018 school year.
Have a motion. We have a second. Ms. Hutchison seconds. Any discussion? I want to offer an amendment to your motion, Mr. Haltwanger, and I would like to include the word overall evaluation of an extraordinarily exceptional evaluation, which speaks for itself. So I'd like to offer that amendment. Ms. Hutchison, would you second that? So the amendment to the motion is on the floor. We've had a second. Is there any other discussion? See none. All those in favor of the amendment, please raise your hand. That passes unanimously. Now, the original motion, we need to go back to that with the word added, and it now reads with extraordinarily exceptional evaluation. So, all those in favor of the original motion as amended, please raise your hand. Okay, and that's unanimous. And Dr. Hefner, I don't know if in the history of evaluations, this thing incorporates words you love and words you've achieved. So congratulations to you on that. Now, we've had the motion, we've had the seconds all passed, but we'd like now to have comments from anyone who would like to make comments. Ms. Hannah, we'll start with you.
I'd just like to keep it very simple, but so very important. I appreciate that you have always kept the heart for the teacher and what goes on in the classroom, because there's so many things that you're responsible for, and to run a district office in all the schools, but you never lost that passion for the classroom, and you know where teaching and learning happens, and that heart for the teacher is what I want you to know how much I appreciate.
Mr. White.
And I think I want to say, since this is your last official board meeting too, as a superintendent, we really want to thank you. We really appreciate your leadership and your guidance the last 8 years, and you really contributed a lot, not only to the stability, but paving the way for people like Dr. Melton to come behind you. And I think you've really capped off a fine career here, and even getting superintendent of the year again while you're here. We're just very thankful that you made a comeback out of retirement to come serve with us, and you've done an extraordinary job, and we really appreciate it.
Ms. Bumgarner.
Well, it's with a heavy heart. I wish you well, but we love you very dearly, and you've created a love environment as well as a teaching environment, and that's very hard to do. But your integrity, and one of the things I'm really grateful for is that you have left us with such good leaders to follow you. You know, we didn't have this opportunity before to promote from within. We have exceptional people, and it's because you recognize it and you bring it forward. And, you know, I'm glad you stayed till you felt like you had good hands to put it in. And thank you, Dr. Melton, as well. Thank you.
Dr. Hefner, the mark of a good leader is always to leave things better than you found it. And I think that is, it goes without saying for the school district. And not to belabor the point, but that the others have mentioned, but I think to use another athletic term, you know, I'm good for that, is that great players make the players around them better. And I think that's what you've done. I mean, it's evident by the remarkable people that surround you, and I think that's attributed to the fine leadership. Again, the fine leadership qualities. You're supposed to make those around you better. And thank you so much for doing what you've done, and we wish you well and Godspeed and good health. And go to the next 9 parks that you have to visit.
Thank you, Larry. And I'll go ahead and then I'll come around. And I've got a little statement then. Dr. Hefner, I don't have a lot to say. I've said at every gathering we've had how much we appreciate you. You brought to us stability. You brought 8 great years. You brought great leaders along with you that you became the magnet. And you're a natural magnet of great talent and great people. And we appreciate the fact that you're a man of integrity, of great character, and I feel good about all the programs, all the buildings, the things we've done. They've been done the right way. So on behalf of this board and this community, I can't thank you enough. And we know that you're going to be here. I've said this many times. You have grandchildren here. And we're just excited about the future and excited about where this district's going because, as you've said, there's plenty of room to keep rising to the top. And it's a hard thing to stay on the top, but that's where we are. And you had a lot to do with that. So I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Dr. Hefner, I appreciate so much your leadership and would not have been involved as much as I have been for the time that my children have been in the district and you've been here. And I think about the presentation tonight and think that public education looks different because of your involvement. I see Project Search and I see Boom and I see students that we're often talking about empowering people, but if I can empower someone, then I can take it. So we create an atmosphere where they find their power, and those kids found their power, and they found purpose, and they found opportunity that extended beyond the classroom. Those are students that may not count in certain numbers and metrics, but shame on us for ever losing sight that at the end of every one of those numbers is a student. And public education is different because of Stephen Hefner. Thank you.
Dr. Hefner, I know I have said this to you countless times, and it's echoing what the other people have said about the way you develop talent and you recognize it, but I really just admire the way you develop the talent, where you put people where you know that it can help them learn and to be a better administrator or whatever it is they want to do. That doesn't happen often in organizations, so I think that's a real strength for the school district. I also want to say that when you first came, one of the goals you had was to rebuild trust. We had a couple of years with a rocky existence because of some superintendent changes and problems. So we really needed the stability that you brought to us. And so you brought the trust, the community trusts you. You've just made such an impact. Our employees, this board, most definitely. And I think that is a real level of comfort that you have established for us by establishing the trust. So thank you for that. The development of the magnet programs, I mean, that's really, especially in the Irmo area, that's really amazing, and a great addition to our school district. The test scores, which once again, we excel, not only better than the South Carolina average, but better than the national average. And certainly with the building program, you weathered a lot of storms, we weathered it together, but the end result is that we have great learning facilities for our students. We have some wonderful programs, and we're providing the space to make sure that we can carry out those programs to make sure our students are learning. So thank you for your leadership in all of those and for being such just an amazing person to top that.
Dr. Hefner, if you would allow me, I'm going to make a public statement, and Ms. Goggins will be releasing this through her office either later tonight or tomorrow, but the public statement reads, I'd like to make the following statement on behalf of the board regarding our superintendent, Dr. Stephen Hefner. As has just been established through board action and at our meeting this evening, the board conducted its final evaluation of Dr. Hefner and found his overall evaluation to be extraordinarily exceptional. His evaluation speaks for itself. Dr. Hefner's accomplishments on behalf of the district during the 2017-18 school year are reflected in his overall extraordinarily exceptional evaluation. Under Dr. Hefner's leadership, the district has continued to achieve excellence in student achievement, fill its teaching positions with highly qualified, properly certified teachers, strengthen its access to and utilization of technology to improve teaching and learning, ensure effective and efficient utilization of the district's physical resources, reinforce its efforts to provide for a safe, emotionally, psychological, and physical well-being of students and staff, and provide an effective communication system with employees, parents, students, and the community. One of Dr. Hefner's many strengths is his ability to recognize and support outstanding leaders. This is evident by the fact that during his time as superintendent, numerous district administrators received state and national awards for their leadership. Most recently, Dr. Akil Ross, principal at Chapin High School, was named the 2018 NASSP National Principal of the Year. Kelly Reese, assistant principal at Lake Murray Elementary School, was named SCASA's 2018 Elementary Assistant Principal of the Year. Mr. Reggie Kennedy, Irmo High School Athletic Director, was named SCAAA Regional Athletic Director of the Year. Todd Biedenbaugh, Director of Student Nutrition, was named School Nutrition Association's Director of the Year for South Carolina and the Southeast Regional Director of the Year. Dr. Michael Lofton, Principal at Spring Hill High School, was named 2018 Magnet Schools of America National Principal of the Year. Additionally, Dr. Hefner was named himself as the 2018 Magnet Schools of America National Superintendent of the Year. Dr. Hefner was also given the Lifetime Achievement Award by the Irmo Chamber of Commerce. We're grateful for all that Dr. Hefner has done during his 8 years of leading School District 5 to build a strong foundation for the future of our district. We further appreciate Dr. Hefner's efforts to provide the board and district with a smooth transition to the leadership of our next superintendent, Dr. Christina Melton. On behalf of the School District 5 Board of Trustees and the entire District 5 community, we simply say thank you for a job that is clearly your passion, extremely, extraordinarily well done. Thank you for your clear vision and laser focus leading School District 5 of Lexington and Richland counties to new heights. Thank you, Dr. Hefner. Thank you, sir. What a great evening. It seems a shame to get to item number 15, but then it doesn't. We're ready. But I'll remind everyone that our next board meeting is July 16th, right here at the center. Mr. Gates is going to host us again. So I'd now entertain a motion to adjourn. Ms. Bumgardner.
Adjourn.
Have a second, Mr. White. Thank you, Mr. White. Mr. White, that's your second every night. And with that, any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please raise your hand. And that passes unanimously. We'd like to thank everyone for coming out tonight. Thank you.